Hi everyone, thanks for taking the time to join us on this webinar, or Wikinar as I like to call it. My name's Andrew Wright and I'm joined today by Bob Hackett from Weston Solutions. Bob's going to be talking about and demonstrating the absolutely brilliant Weston Solutions Intranet. It's currently the #1 ranked intranet in the Worldwide Intranet Challenge, or WIC. For those of you who are not familiar with the WIC, it's a web-based survey completed by intranet end users. It measures things like how interactive the intranet is, how easy it is to find information, and a range of other topics that you can see there. There are 50 questions that comprise the WIC survey. Organisations participate for a number of different reasons. In the case of Weston Solutions, they are interested in doing a before and after case study, but other organisations may just want some evidence to put perhaps a business case together to get some funding to improve the intranet. Over 27,000 people have done the WIC survey from 100 different organisations based in 18 different countries. So the WIC's available in a number of different languages. Now I mentioned before, Weston Solutions, they've done the WIC twice. They did it towards the end of 2010 and again towards the end of 2011. The first time they did it, their results were middle of the road. I think they ranked about 40 out of about 80 organisations. The second time they did it, they came out very strongly at #1. So you can see by the chart there the difference between what the 12 months has made. So naturally enough, I had to find out a bit more about this amazing intranet. So I've been in touch with Bob. He's told me about his transformation process that he went through, and it's really quite an inspiring story. I've seen many intranets in my last 10 years consulting, and I have to say the Weston Solutions intranet is one of the best, perhaps if not the best intranet that I've ever seen. So it's definitely worthwhile hanging around and particularly listening to Bob talking about his transformation process and the emphasis on change management that he went through. The more and more research I do on the successful intranets, the more evidence I'm seeing that an effective change management program is the key to intranet success. So stick around and make sure you listen to Bob and see the demonstration. It's well worthwhile. Thanks a lot, and over to you, Bob.
All right, great. All right, well, I appreciate the time that you guys are taking to go through my presentation. I appreciate the support through Andrew and the tools that he's provided us to help us achieve hopefully what we consider a very good intranet, and hopefully I'll have the ability to share some of our story to you, answer any questions you have, and like Andrew said, I'll kind of show our intranet live toward the end there. So I know me personally, it's very hard to see other people's intranets, and it's always good to see what other people are doing. So I'll share some of that with you, and again, answer any other questions that you have. So I'm going to go through here, talk a little bit about me and my company, Weston, talk about where we started from, and then Andrew talked about the change management aspect, and that was very critical in our minds to achieving the success that I think we have had with our intranet, and I'm going to go over that in detail. And then, again, I'll have questions at the end, but I'll pause every so often so that you could ask and answer questions. Who I am, Bob Hackett. I work for a company called Weston Solutions. I'm VP of Information Services. I'm responsible for all our internal business applications, such as ERP, CRM, the intranet, anything that's internally developed or third party. So it all comes under me to deliver and maintain our business applications. And mainly in a leadership role in the design, management, and implementation of all our business applications across the enterprise. Sort of my main goal. Interesting about me is I actually started my career when I graduated college. I became a certified public accountant, and I have a master's degree in taxation. I moved to the IT side of things in the late 1990s when it was time for the Y2K issue, and it's helped having a business background bridging with my IT experience to hopefully manage our business applications within Weston. So it's kind of a dual background that I have there. Weston, we're a leading environmental sustainability redevelopment firm. We have about 1,800 people, mainly in the United States. But we have an India presence, Taiwan, and China presence as well. We've been trying to solve clients, emerging tough environmental problems for over 50 years now. And you can see some of our core values there. Client focus, teamwork, safety, quality make a difference. And part of our intranet is actually playing into a lot of those core values as well. All right, just to start in the beginning, get a little feedback here. We've had our intranet since about 1997. It started, it was called Weston, and it was built using Microsoft Front Page. We had a lot of success with that intranet early on. We actually won a 2020 Vision Award, CIO Magazine 50/50 Award. We did what we thought was pretty well with the intranet. The internet technologies were new back then, and we took advantage of it. It was new, and we leveraged it. One of the things we did was we had central content control. There's only a few people that were responsible for delivering information through the intranet, and that seemed to work pretty well because we had control. In the early 2000s, as some of you probably are familiar with, SharePoint came out, and SharePoint offered a lot of capabilities to extend your intranet. However, with that came some issues. It just gives the power to users very easily, which is good, but on the other hand, it's not good because if they misuse it, not trained well enough, they could use it to a negative effect. And that's what ended up happening with our what we then called the Weston portal. We went from a centralized, well-oiled intranet to a decentralized, out-of-control intranet. It lacked uniformity, consistency. There was no governance, no real clear ownership. It took what we had, and over a period of time, because of the way SharePoint is, it's good and bad, and we were able to unfortunately see the bad of what SharePoint allowed to happen, and we didn't understand how to use SharePoint and how to control it, and that was probably our fault, but it just accentuated into what we like to classify as probably a poor intranet, and we're disappointed in it.